Hello, welcome to my channel, Kitten Black 13, and tonight I just want to do a quick vid about this incident that I had with a YouTuber by the name of Toxic Tears. And I normally follow her on Facebook and YouTube sometimes. Well, I was subscribed to her until now, but anyway, she posted this thing on Facebook where we got into this argument where she had this thing about wanting to punch Nazis and that if you are against it, you should leave my page and blah blah. And I just made a comment on there that, you can't just punch people, and I said this other situation that you can't just hit people because it's not how America works, and that, I'm not a Nazi sympathizer. It's just, you can't just go around because you have a different belief than somebody else. It's just kind of juvenile. You can't just do that, But and I explained in my comment that that's how you should just treat people in general. But that I'm not a Nazi sympathizer. I've had relatives that actually died in World War II that were Jewish, and that I was I was even harassed by skinhead when I was at a alternative club called Numbers in Houston one time that tried to pick me up, and I turned him down, and he got all mad about it, and then he was with a group of other skinheads, and it was kind of awkward and bad, but I didn't get hurt or anything. But it was just, yeah, I've dealt with that, so no, I'm no sympathizer whatsoever. But, I'm not going to condone violence at the same time. So, but anyway, after I posted that, she, of course, deleted it. And I don't know, I was like, I can understand that because it's her Facebook or whatnot. But I just thought it was chintzy, and I got kind of mad about it. And I just ran with it and just basically called her out. And I'm going to post up the comments, but it's just, let me see, I have it here, that, I called her out, and even my comment that she deleted, I even said that this all started because of Richard Spencer, in that, he got hit by some protester who goes by the name on the internet Slave Ray, who's also into weird, porn. So, he has no credibility, and going around and just punching Spencer. I don't know anything about Spencer, to be quite honest. He could be crazy for all I know, but you can't just hit people because it's just weird. But, there was this post, and then, of course, we got into this huge fight. I called her out, and I said, I can't believe you deleted my video. And she's like, seriously, if you defend Nazis, blah, blah. I was like, then I went back, and I was just saying, I'm not any empathizer, but let me see, and she's like, I don't take that, I can take it, I just don't like stupid comments and whatnot. I was like, it wasn't stupid. I just went plumb out crazy, plumb out crazy, but I just went kind of berserk. I just normally do that when I get into an argument with somebody. I will just go kind of crazy and just I get really bad. Actually, I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person, maybe, but I even reiterate what I said. I was just kind of like, hey, I'm in fact, since you're gonna just delete my opinion because I have a different opinion than you. There's no way that I am sympathizing with anybody with whatever. It's just, you can't go around and influence this violence and this BS, And then I got really mad, and I just said, I'm unsubscribing, you're no peacemaker, you're spreading the SJW BS, and it's just whatever. And another thing too, it's just she's no saint. On her YouTube, she pertains that, which I think maybe she is, I don't know. But, she kind of just belittles me in a comment of, what is it that I wrote here? It was just this, she said to me in a derogatory way, kind of saying, what did I just say? I don't know what she was talking about, really, but it's in this, really weird way. And then she's like, oh, you can't spell hey. I mean, you don't know, but I have autism, so yeah, I can't spell out my way out of a paper bag, so, you know, I mean, she didn't know that, so I don't blame her for that, but, I mean, she just turned to a whole different person that I never really thought could, you know, pop up. I mean, I provoked it, yeah, but, I mean, it's like, man, I followed you for so long, and I was a fan, and you just go, but, you know, treat me like that? Fuck you. I mean, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is, but, you know, after that and everything, after that, she, you know, like, blocked me on Facebook, and, you know, I'm looking over my notes here, because I can't think of anything, but she blocks me on her Facebook. She then goes on her Twitter, okay, and then slanders me as a Nazi sympathizer. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how that even comes to be, really. It just makes no sense. I just think she just did it out of spite. But, I mean, whatever. I mean, she even goes on here and, you know, she puts up my Facebook profile name for everybody to see on Twitter. And then, so her peers can harass me. And she doesn't even care. And then some girl, I just put her first name up and everything, but she even says to Toxic Tears, hey, you know, she doesn't deserve to be harassed. And it's like, you know, by the way, I don't care. So she just deliberately just wants to slander me. I don't know why. I mean, it's just really bad. I just can't believe it. And I told her, like, I'm a fan. You know, I even put, and I got this last comment that I put that she put on her Twitter. That, you know, that I'm, you know, I love your videos and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, even when I was trying to be nice to her, she did this. I mean, that's kind of weird. Like, that's why I jumped on her to begin with, is because she just completely just bashed me, even though I was a fan of hers. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's okay she had a different opinion and she really did think that way. That's cool. Like, whatever. That's fine if you really think that. That's great. I don't care. You know, whatever. But don't go on Twitter and slander me and use my real Facebook name and trash me like that. And then, you know, and her fans, which I once was, could have gone on could have contacted me, and it could have made a chain reaction. But since I'm antisocial, hello, what? That, you know, that's wonderful. You know, thank God I'm antisocial. You know, nobody contacted me, so that's great. But I mean, if I was like kind of, I guess, popular, I would have like gone through a whole, you know, charade of crap, and that's just not fair. Like, I mean, I would never like get an attorney or anything, but this is just, it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. And it just goes with the whole idea that, you know, you should never meet your fans, or, you know, these YouTubers, these big YouTubers, I don't think of myself as a YouTuber really, actually, but these bigger YouTubers think that they just have this platform and that I guess they can just do whatever, and that's just not right. It really isn't. But I mean, it's just was a disappointment, and again, it goes with the whole phrase of you should just never meet your heroes, because you're just, again, disappointment, and you're gonna meet a different person you never thought that you would actually talk to. You know, especially these types of people. I don't know, maybe it's not these types of people, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just really weird to me, but I mean, but back to my argument, it's just that, you know, it just goes with the argument that I was trying to convey, that it's okay to stop people from promoting violence, and that's what I was trying to prevail here, was just like, you know, come on, cut out the juvenile shit, okay? I mean, don't go around and posting crap that you want to go and hit people, okay? It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. I mean, I wish I could go around and just hit people. Who doesn't want to go hit a Nazi? Okay, whatever, but don't do it. Don't be stupid. You're gonna end up in jail and not be able to pay bail, and mommy and daddy are not gonna be able to pay for it for you, okay? Just whatever. But I mean, also too, and this whole punching Nazis thing was just, was just liberals wanting to hurt people who support Trump and just wanted to label them as Nazis and fascists. That's all it was. That's how this whole BS started, and they're still doing it, and it's just tacky. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a leftist or anything or a liberal, so I mean, if that's how you feel, that's fine. It's just gotta cut out that nonsense. Come on. I mean, not only that, but you know, besides that, again, if you're doing this, you're also not caring about human rights in itself. I mean, that's kind of bad. And not only that, but you're hurting another person because of they're differently than you is just kind of a bad excuse. And violating somebody else's rights is just going to violate your own. Again, maybe nothing's bad's going to happen to you. Maybe you can just go and just, you know, kick some ass, I guess, you know, whatever. But eventually, you're going to get caught by Popo, and it's not going to be good. Why would you want that on your record? Seriously, just because you had to go and just punch somebody. I don't get that. I don't get that, but whatever. I mean, when you're 18 and you don't have to have a job and your parents pay everything for you, that's great. But somebody older like me, you can't just go punching somebody because, first off, your record, you go to jail, you can't pay that bail. Even if that doesn't happen, it's going to give you this feeling of, oh, I can just do whatever. I could do whatever. And then some along the line in life, you're going to get smashed. So just cut it out now, please, you know. But I mean, you know, not only that too, but if you just want to beat somebody up because they are different than you or they have different beliefs than you, that doesn't change anything. It just doesn't change a damn thing, okay? It's not going to change. It's going to make you feel better, you know, whatever, but, you know, it's not going to change that person. It's not going to change their beliefs. They might have a broken nose, but it's not going to change anything. And it might just make them kind of more bitter, you know, like, so what does that do? Like, I don't know. I just think this whole thing's kind of laughable, but I mean, I really just want to make this video because I don't think anybody would believe me on this. I really don't. I mean, for the longest time, this YouTuber has had a great following. I mean, I thought she was a great person. I mean, she probably still is, whatever, but you know, things happen, and that's just, I mean, I would normally say that's okay, but I mean, for me, being slandered like that, I don't think is. I really don't. But I mean, again, you know, 95% of her fans would never believe this because she's considered to be a happy kinder goth. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I just hope at least somebody kind of, I don't know, I don't even care if anybody sees this video. But besides rambling on and on, I don't know. It just kind of gave me a more insightful view of how people act on the internet. They want you to see something that just doesn't, that just, you know, makes, you know, ads on that AdSense. And I can understand that because you got to make that dough to make that, you know, to make that money. But, you know, don't like get so fake to where you're just going to do one thing and then do another and then, you know, bash somebody because you don't think they have a voice. I mean, I really, you know, probably don't have a voice at all, but I got a camera and lighting, so I'm going to make it as possible as I can. So, whatever. I mean, in a way, she treated me like I didn't have the power to do anything. Like, oh, you're just one out of my, you know, quarter. I don't know what her subscriber count is, but, you know, you're just one of, and, you know, you don't matter, you know, and, you know, I even told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to make a video of this, and blah, blah, and she laughed about it, which is cool. I probably laugh too. Who the fuck cares? But I mean, I'm not going to take that shit. I just, you know, whatever. But I'm just, I could ramble on and on, but I just want to say, hey, thanks for seeing my video. I'm actually thinking of making more videos again. I've been having a hard time making videos because of my living situation. I live in a complex where it's very loud and noisy, and I'm going to actually be moving in a few months and possibly do more videos. And I want to kind of start vlogging, even though I don't have a vlogging camera. So I could see what I can do and progress with. But hey, thank you. And if you want to give a thumbs up, that's awesome. If not, hey, it was awesome at least having some time with you. And thank you. Good night.